First of all, congratulations to Tarleton State, and we wish them the best of luck moving forward in the NCAA tournament. I hope they represent not only our region but our conference very well, and I think they will. To outline the game, my fellas never quit. They'll play it to the bone. I love that about them. I'm very proud of them for that. You get down 7 or 8, and if they just missed another free throw or two, you'd have seen an overtime game, because we're never out of it. And proud of my players that they played it to the bone. I felt like their defensive pressure really wore us down tonight, and then their offensive rebounding to me were kind of the keys in the game. We didn't handle the pressure well. I take responsibility for that. I should have had them better prepared for it. And rebounding, they just beat us to a lot of balls tonight. So, but what an incredible season for this team. Really proud of these seniors and everything that they mean to our program, and looking forward to working with the underclassmen in the days to come. Yeah, this group's done it all year long. It's kind of been our MO. Doesn't matter what deficit we get down by. We've been able to scrap back and get into games, and they just. I kind of thought one of the things that kind of broke our back, we guarded for, a good 27 seconds, and then Chance Chambers kind of hit a step back 3. I think that's maybe when they went up 6, and our guys, we came back and just kept fighting, and then we got a timeout then and come back. I think we scored, we kept playing, but that's the identity of this ball club, and we've been, that's why we've been successful this year and gotten to this point. Yeah, I think they made an adjustment from last week when we played them, in our pick and rolls. They were helping from different spots. We've been preparing for the way they played us last week. They made an adjustment. But really, I think the biggest thing, and we had talked about it, really was the pressure was going to be more. Like last week, the point of pickup, they were picking up Trey like at the 3-point line. And then tonight, they were all over us and just was in our hip pocket no matter where we went, And I just felt like it was their defensive pressure that just kind of kept us out of our rhythm, out of our flow. We'd get a 3-point basket. We shot, we made a lot of threes. Shot a decent percentage, but I think they made us settle for a lot of those tonight. And so I think it was their adjustment from last week to this week. Yeah, no, I thought it was a high-level basketball game. And there's 2 good teams from the Lone Star, gutting it out like we do. For 14 games in our conference season, but playing on a neutral court, but I thought it was a good basketball game. We didn't shoot very well from the second half, and I thought it was due to their defensive pressure. And if we just made 2 or 3 more shots, we'd have won the game. But I felt like it was a good game, and like I said, I think Tarleton will represent our region well moving forward. Absolutely, and it's. It's a journey. I look at every season as a journey, and there's some highs and there's some lows. We've butted heads with all 3 of these guys, and we've gone through some peaks and valleys, and just continued to love one another and continue to get better. All 3 of these guys are going to graduate in May. I think that's an amazing accomplishment, especially for 2 of these guys that are coming with 1 year left to play. And then Omari's been with us and has done a good job. So these guys will graduate. We're very proud of that. And I think they've all grown as men, as Omari said a minute ago. I think they've all matured and learned some things this year that'll help them in life. And we look forward. To me, athletics is about going through some of this adversity and getting better and learning from it. And then we're always going to be a contact for them in order to help these guys when they go out into the real world, whether some of these guys get a chance to play professional basketball somewhere, or whether they have an 8-to-5 job. Hopefully we'll be the ones that are making the calls and helping them and always in their corner. Yes, I think so. I like where we're at as far as a program, and it's like I told the guys in there, it's the 2nd most wins in school history. Second only to last year's team. We set a school record for the most wins to start a season at 12-0. We had some individual accomplishments with this group. I think these guys will understand their impact on our future recruiting, and the kind of seasons that they've had. We just hope to continue to keep building it, and hopefully we'll be in more games like this in the future.
It means a lot for me to play for this school, man. I just spent 2 years Angelo State, and I feel like Angelo State helped me become a better man and a better basketball player, and it's just been amazing being part of the program.
I mean, it was a great season. I think we made a lot of strides from the beginning of the year to now, and it's just disappointing that it ended in a loss. I tip my hat off to all the guys on our team. They came to work every practice, and I think we were locked in today. Just the ball just didn't roll our way, so it was disappointing to know that. But I mean, it was a great season.